welcome to the Chestmont Game of the Week on ChestmontFootball.com. I am Mikey Dunn, joined by Carl Rubin, as we get set to bring you the Coatesville Red Raiders playing host to the Cumberland Valley Eagles. Carl, this is a Cumberland Valley team that is a perennial powerhouse, but has struggled a little bit this year. Tell us about the Eagles.
Well, Mikey, the Cumberland Valley Eagles are a perennial mid-pen powerhouse who edged the Red Raiders in the opener last year, 21-14. Their head coach is Michael Whitehead Jr., and he is in his sixth season, Mikey, and they're 51-18 and 10-3 last year. They are 0-2 this year, losing to Bishop McDevitt 48-21 and Central York 31-14. Big problem, Mikey, is a big loss, losing their best player, Charlie Cashier, who's now a freshman at Penn State. He impacted all three phases of the game. They also lost three other DBs to graduation. Also on offense, they lost a bunch of players, but they do have their senior quarterback, Jared Plessinger, and their running backs, Jake Hart and Maximus Delano. They also have a pretty good cooking game with a rugby-style kicker named Tim Kissinger. And on offense, they also have two fullbacks they use, Connor Madsen and Matt Barrick. So they're off to a rough start and trying to get it back together. Two wins in a row. They beat Coatesville the last 2 years, Mikey.
Well, we'll tell you a little bit about those Coatesville Red Raiders and what happened in last year's game against Cumberland Valley after this word from our friends at the Sunoco Pipeline.
When we build a pipeline, safety is our top priority. Our highly skilled engineers, environmental scientists, wildlife biologists, and geologists design our pipelines to follow the safest routes with the smallest environmental footprint possible. We use state-of-the-art technology and testing protocols, so we know our pipelines will operate safely for decades. America relies on energy. We get it to you safely. We are Sunoco Pipeline.
We are back at Coatesville Area Senior High School again. Mikey Dunn, joined by Carl Rubin. It's the Cumberland Valley Eagles taking on the Coatesville Red Raiders. And Carl, you said Cumberland Valley lost a lot of talent from last year. Well, the Red Raiders lost some talent, but they picked up right where they left off last season with a dominant, high-flying offense. They are, of course, coached by Matt Ortega. It's his 10th year with the program. Last year, their only regular season loss was to Cumberland Valley. We'll get into that game in just a moment. Last year, they went 13-2, losing to St. Joe's Prep 43-49, just one game shy of making the state final. They are, of course, led by quarterback Ricky Ortega, who has just improved so much. Every game you see him, he's a great runner, but he's improving as a passer drastically. Last year, he had over 4,000 yards of total offense and 42 touchdowns. My favorite player to watch in all of Chestmont, Carl, Aaron Young. Last year, over 1,300 yards and 24 touchdowns. And then at wide receiver is Dupree Bryant. They lost Avery Young, but they have Bryant just following up with so much speed, but also great hands. They won the season opener 37-6 at Harrisburg. Carl, they were up 9-0 a minute 28 into that game. So there was a safety on the third play of the game, and then Dupree Bryant threw a touchdown pass. Then Ricky Ortega added in some touchdown passes. He was 12 of 21 for 271 yards and 2 touchdowns, but then Aaron Young threw a touchdown pass to Ricky Ortega. What did they do the second week? Well, they mercy ruled Middletown South. Dupree Bryant, 4 catches, 107 yards, and a 45-yard punt return touchdown. Ricky Ortega, just a simple 8 of 11 passing, 2 touchdowns, 142 yards. And Aaron Young, 107 yards on 4 carries. But then when they put in the bench players, Carl, Frankie De Los Santos had 3 carries, but 105 yards and a touchdown. So this is a Coatesville team that's been great the last couple years. Never gotten a state championship, but guess what, Carl? They're trying to be the first team in District 1 to get 700 wins.
Yeah, that's their goal, Mikey. They are an explosive team, and they did lose a couple of players to graduation. Kateo Summers was an excellent player, number 3. But they have another number 3 in Tion Holmes now, who's a really good tight end for them. And they are very talented. I think their goal this year is to win state and nothing else, Mikey. Kind of like the Eagles, they're trying to win it all this year. They have all the talent to do so, and this is a revenge game, and they've lost the last 2 years, and I think there's some payback possibly going to happen tonight.
Yeah, when they lost to Cumberland Valley last year, they actually had a big lead, a 14-point lead at the half, and they won the turnover battle 4-1. But the big problem for Coatesville last year, the only really blemish on the record in that game against Cumberland Valley last season, 15 penalties, 128 yards, and Aaron Young didn't score. I think we're going to see a different Coatesville team. So just to finish on that Cumberland game from last year, Cumberland Valley scored with 3.7 seconds left to get that win.
Yeah, and Coatesville, they actually blew that game, Mikey. And if you remember last year, if anything, penalties hurt them in a few games that we did with them. So that's something they could work on definitely this year. They have not yet been tested yet this year, and maybe they'll get a test tonight. We're not really sure with all the people that Cumberland Valley lost. So obviously some of their new guys are going to need to step up.
Yeah, Cumberland Valley, as you said, lost some talent, but they're still a good school, so they have some guys that are looking to make their mark. But a big problem this year has been turnovers in their loss to Central York. They had 4 turnovers. Plessinger, the quarterback, is 8 of 19 for 80 yards and 2 interceptions. And Carl, we were talking pregame before we went on the air, saying we don't know if they have the big playmaking ability. And this is a Coatesville team that pretty much anybody who touches the ball can make a big play.
Yeah, and so obviously the way I see it, Mikey, it's up to them to run the ball effectively and keep Coatesville as much as they can off the field, and also to probably get off to a good start. They certainly can't fall behind this Coatesville team. I don't think so far they haven't shown the firepower to come back.
Yeah, they are a team that's not used to making the big plays. Last season, weren't a team that threw the ball very much. They run the wing T, so you're going to see that formation. It's not a formation that's used too much anymore, but it has worked for them in years past. But this Red Raider team ranked 5th in the state, Carl, and they got 1 game away. They played a St. Joe's prep team that is basically a bunch of recruited players.
All-stars.
So they had the lead against St. Joe's Prep. They want to get back to where they were last season, and thus far, the teams that they've had to face, they've faced the brunt of that will to get back. And Coach Ortega's, we say it, I think, every game. He's just such a talented coach. If they are struggling, they come out in the second half for a completely different team. They fight to the last second. When they played Downingtown East last year, scoring so late in the game, they go up against the best, and they usually come out on top, Carl.
Yeah, that they do, and we'll see tonight if they're tested at all, as they have. I think it's a 99-20 split in the first 2 games. They're averaging almost 50 a game, giving up 10, so that's a 40-point difference. So we're hoping for a better game than that tonight, Mikey.
Yeah, it's not just the offense for the Red Raiders. They have such talent on defense. They have Tion Holmes, Jimmy Limper, who Holmes is really the leader of that defense, but Limper also strong on the defensive line. Then Nick Thompson, a 3-year starter, he's in charge of the linebackers. Dupree Bryant is actually starting in the defensive backfield this year. It was Avery Young last year, so it's the first time Bryant is being starting two-way football.
Yeah,
player.
they like that speed at the DB back to prevent any long passes from being negated.
So will it be the Red Raiders going to 3-0, making the Eagles go to 0-3, or will Cumberland Valley stymie the Red Raiders for the 3rd year in a row? Well, we got kickoff coming up in just about 2.5 minutes, Carl. Great to be back here at Coatesville High School. They always pack the crowd in They were making a lot of noise when their team just came out of the tunnel. Cumberland Valley did win here 2 years ago, but as we said, it's a different Coatesville team. It is a different Cumberland Valley team.
Yes, Cumberland Valley is going to play with some confidence, knowing they have beaten them 2 years in a row. It's not like they're coming in saying we can't win this football game. We'll see kind of their confidence level early on, Mikey, and if they can stay with them.
So it looks like Cumberland Valley is going to kick it off. So we're going to see that high-flying Red Raider offense to start the game, Carl.
Yes, that we will. And their kicker apparently has a really strong leg, Mikey. And we'll see if Tim Kissinger, who plays rugby, and he's going to kick off. And so, they have to be strong in the kicking game, like you say, and they did replace their kicker. So let's see how he does.
State championship rugby team. Short kick, but maybe they're trying to prevent a big return. But that did not work out well because the Red Raiders are going to start off with great field position at their own 42, returned by Dymere Miller.
Yes, they're one of those. He is a senior now, but he's getting a lot more playing time, Mikey. And again, he's replacing Kateo Summers, and he already shows you the kind of speed that he has.
So the quarterback is Ricky Ortega. Ortega, the coach's son. Great arm, great speed. As he takes it himself, goes past the 50-yard line. Carl, we say if you pick up 4 yards a carry, you're in good shape. Well,
yeah, that's a favorite play. Ortega, faking the run and running it himself, facing to the halfback, and he's very successful running the football, Mikey, as you know.
Pickup of 8, pistol formation again. A little quick bubble screen to Dupree Bryant. Bryant gets the first down, and he stayed. Oh, no, they're ruling he stepped out of bounds. A little bit of a delayed whistle there. He did get the first down, but looks like he stepped out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Well, that was close, Mikey, and we almost had our first touchdown on the second play of the game.
Red Raiders marching down the field.
A little bit too easy there, Mikey. Just a quick out, and you have plenty of room to run.
Cumberland has given up some big plays this season, especially in their game last week. The second quarter was brutal for them. There's Young on the carry. Flag on the play. Looks like in the area of holding. If it counts, he got the first down, but do you believe that's going to come back?
Again, we talked about penalties before the game hurting Coatesville. It's about the only thing that can hurt them, but it does hurt.
And it is offensive holding. Carl, we were talking about, I mentioned that second quarter they had last week. Sorry, in the week 1 against Bishop McDevitt. They gave up in the second quarter 27 points on just 13 plays. So that shows the inexperience they have in the defensive backfield. So it is a 10-yard spot of the foul penalty. First down and long for the Red Raiders. Pistol formation again. Option. He takes it himself. Nice tackle made by the Eagles. On that tackle was
Dante Rogan made the tackle.
Not an easy guy to wrap up, Ortega. He's not the biggest guy, but he's strong and he's got speed.
He's a very good running back.
Pistol formation. You're going to see them at that formation a lot tonight. Option again. And this time he does pitch it to Young. He's got the first down. He cuts it back. He's going to the opposite side of the field. One man to beat, and Aaron Young is in. 33-yard touchdown run, Aaron Young. Carl, he just makes it look too easy.
Yeah, there was, on that play, Mikey, when Ricky Ortega rolled out and fed the ball to Young, there was just way too much room, and with his ability and nobody to get a hand on him, he is going to run past everybody, and that's exactly what he did. Way too easy, and Coatesville's on the board early, Mike, 6-0.
Highland in to attempt the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. The Red Raiders lead 7-0, scoring on their opening drive of the game. Are you in the market for a new home or have a house to sell? Contact Kim Moralia, Real Estate with Kim Passion. As a lifelong resident of the area, her expertise is focused in Chester, Montgomery, and Delaware counties. For 15 years, Kim's passion for helping her clients reach their goals always shines through, whether you are buying or selling your home. Kim is an award-winning realtor with Caldwell Banker Preferred in Exton. Check out her website at kimsellsthesuburbs.com or call 484-368-9450. Carl, you're a Cumberland Valley team that has given up some points this season. You give up a touchdown the opening drive of the game. You got to rebound with a solid drive of your own here.
Yeah, we'll see what they can do on offense. Mikey, my observation there is there's just way too much room for Ortega and Young. And when you give them that kind of room without any pressure, they're going to bite you, and they did on that drive.
So it's going to be the Eagles' chance to try and tie this game up. They're going to see a speedy Red Raider defense. Highland, excuse me. We're going to do the kickoff. Hart on the return. Takes it up to the 36.
Nice run back there, Mikey, by Hart. Showed some good speed, and he had some room to run there. So good field position for Cumberland Valley. And that was Jake Hart on the run back on the kickoff.
So here come the Eagles. They are led by quarterback Jared Plessinger. Handoff goes up the middle to
Jake Hart.
Plessinger not thrown a touchdown pass yet this season. The first game he was 5 of 11 for 131 yards. Last week just 8 of 19 for 80 yards.
So, yeah, like I said, they're going to go with their running game, Mikey. It's going to have to be effective in order for them to keep the score down.
2nd and 7. Ball on the 38-yard line. 9:37 to go here in the first quarter. And there's several Red Raiders there to stop Delano.
Delano, Mike. Yep.
It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 9 for Cumberland Valley.
Not what Cumberland Valley wants, Mikey, is that they want to get 3 or 4 yards in every carry. That puts them back and now forces them to throw the football.
And with the speed of this defense, you need to have some speed in the backfield. Cumberland Valley, not a team that is known for passing. 3rd and 9, ball on the 36. And that pass is, there's a flag. Carl, I don't think that ball was catchable unless they're calling defensive holding. The receiver had no idea that ball was being thrown. There was some contact, but they are calling the penalty, Carl. It's going to be against the Red Raiders.
Yeah, I agree with you. There's no way that could be pass interference. The ball was totally uncatchable.
But Cumberland Valley gets bailed out. It is a 1st down.
Nice break for Cumberland Valley. We'll see if they can take advantage of the charity of the referees here.
I mean, the receiver was cutting back when that ball was in the air. Completely blown play. Carl, I thought high school was a 15-yard penalty, not a spot at the ball penalty.
Yeah.
They give him too many yards there.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to change it now.
Unless the rules change or we're not aware. Pass is thrown. It is almost a one-handed grab by Stone Huffman.
That pretty good design play there, Mikey, and Huffman almost made a great catch. He was actually open a little bit. He had a little bit of room to try to grab it, just a little bit overthrown.
Huffman is the leading returning wide receiver for the Eagles. He only had 6 catches for 101 yards last year. As we said, they lost a lot of talent from last season. 2nd and 10, ball on the 44. Carry up the middle and looks going to be stopped for a loss of 1.
Again, Jake Harton, again, great push up front by the defensive line. Linebackers coming in also. And
you can bet the Red Raiders are going to try to avoid making any contact with the receivers on this 3rd and 11.
Yeah, I would. It's 3rd and 11.
Ball on the 45. 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. The Red Raiders lead 1-0. Sorry, 7-0.
That's a baseball score there.
And that is a great open field tackle by Shamor Hall.
Stone Hoffman. So they used Stone in the running game there, Mikey, and it did not work, and they will have to punt the football.
Meant to say, first quarter came out with 1-0. 4th and 9 for Cumberland Valley. The Red Raider defense comes up strong.
What's the call here, Mikey? What are they doing?
They are going to punt and hope that they can.
It's the quarterback punting, Mikey. It's Plessinger.
Nice block.
Nice punt, too. Let it go.
But it's going to go back for a touchback. Carl, I was reading that they said that Plessinger was going to do some of the punting duties. They were going to try and use their place kicker just for kickoffs and for field goals. It gives them that option of doing the quick pooch punt sometimes.
A very good punt. It was, unfortunately for them, they weren't able to hold Coatesville down in the goal line, near the goal line there.
This is the Chessmont Game of the Week on ChessmontFootball.com. Chessmont Game of the Week is produced by 3CTVLive.com. That's right, 3CTV Live. We'll take you there. First and 10, ball on the 20. They give it to Dupree Bryant on the jet sweep. Hey, Carl, I remember this last year from the Red Raiders. They're just so talented when they get to the sideline, just not stepping out of bounds, getting an extra yard or two.
Right, and then breaking tackles, Mikey, because they had him. They could have stopped him for a 5-yard gain instead of big gain because of a missed tackle.
Pickup of 16, 1st and 10, ball on the Red Raider 36. And we do have a player, I don't know if he's hurt or just tying his shoe for Cumberland Valley.
Yeah, he's hurt, Mikey.
Walking off the field on his own power, which is always good to see.
Number 20, Gavin Conklin. Jake McKenzie comes in for him.
Cumberland Valley needs to force a turnover or get a sack, big loss, something to slow down the Red Raider offense. Vega takes it himself. Makes several guys miss, and they're going to throw him forward. He's going to have enough for a first down. Carl, great play action, but it turned into just a run, and Ortega showing why many people consider him one of the top quarterbacks, not just in southeastern Pennsylvania, in all of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, and you can see why on that play. He should have been stopped for a loss. and he makes a big gain out of it. And just his athleticism, and just knows how to run the football.
Pickup of 11, 1st and 10, ball on the 47. Young somehow gets out of a pile of Eagles. He picks up 9.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they were around him, Mikey, but they really didn't put much of a hand on him.
It's just a fun team to watch, Carl. Just the things that they do well, they do really well, and that's a number of things.
Every play, Mike, has been positive so far.
2nd and 1, ball on the 44 of the Eagles. There's that option again. Ortega takes himself. He's got plenty of room to run. He's inside the 30. Going to be tackled down at the 27. Carl, that touchdown that they had, the first time they ran the option, Ortega took it himself. This time, he waited to the absolute last moment to make that pitch, and that's what gave Young that extra yard or two of space.
Right. I don't think Cumberland Valley has any defense for that option play, because when Ortega went out, he could see a big hole open up right for him.
Yeah, who do you try and stop, Young or Ortega?
Oh,
Ortega taken down in the backfield. That's a nice sack. Number 52 and 58 in on the play. That's Justin Hartzell and Wyatt Claypool.
Yeah, I believe it was Wyatt Claypool that made the actual sack, Mikey, and finally a good defensive play. The first positive defensive play for Cumberland Valley.
2nd and 12, ball in the 28, pistol formation. Ortega taking it himself up the middle. Again, plenty of room to run. He jukes to the outside, and it's going to be a 28-yard touchdown run for Ricky Ortega. Carl, we said it on the opening touchdown of the game. The Red Raiders just make it look too easy. Great juking ability, great speed, and the Red Raiders add to their lead.
Yeah, great play again by Ortega. His great running ability. He has great vision, Mikey, running the football. And he's able to, that was an 80-yard drive, Mikey, and it took only 6 plays. Their first touchdown drive, 58 yards, took only 5 plays.
The extra point is up, and it is good. The Red Raiders lead 14-0 with 5:12 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back with more first quarter action after this word from the James Terry Funeral Home.
Since 1997, the James J. Terry Funeral Home has been providing meaningful and personalized funeral and cremation services in Downingtown. We've now expanded into western Chester County and have opened our second location on Lincoln Highway in Coatesville. Let our friendly and professional staff show you the benefits of pre-planning your funeral arrangements. Pre-arranging provides your family with options ahead of time and can ease future financial burden. We'll be glad to assist you in your pre-arrangement process in the Downingtown or Coatesville location. Let the James J. Terry Funeral Home be there for you and your family in your time of need.
Carl, this is not where the Red Raiders wanted, the Eagles wanted to be. It's right where the Red Raiders wanted to be. 14-0, 2 quick drives. Didn't matter that they had to go 80 yards. This is the Coatesville team we saw last year. This is the Coatesville team that we've been reading about thus far this season. They're so strong offensively.
Yeah, it's really been a two-pronged attack with Ortega and Young so far, as we haven't really had to use the wide receivers too much yet.
Ball comes out.
I believe he got it back, Mikey. Jake Hart.
Hart had a little bit of room to run, but the Red Raider defense just clamped down on him.
He did. He looks like a pretty good kick returner in that he generates some speed, getting up there, but they did shut it down.
Can they find a way to get him the ball so he can use that speed on offense? Maybe try and do a screen play. Do they have a trick play in their playbook maybe they can try and do? Just something to get their offense fired up. First and 10, ball on the 25. Handoff up the middle. That is Delano.
Good run by Delano, and they get a 7-yard gain there, Mikey, on first down. That's more what they're looking for. This is not a team that has an explosive offense, Mikey. You will not see a lot of really big plays by them.
If they can have a long scoring drive, give their defense a breather, put some points on the board, I think they'll be very happy. That's Delano again. As you said, Carl, Michael Whitehead Jr., the head coach, he's not used to seeing a lot of losses. Going 0-3 would be definitely a surprise, but I think they expected it was going to be a bit of a rough season with all the talent they lost.
Yeah, we did not see them play last year live, Mikey, but it looks like what we thought, the devastation of losing all those players. They have not been able to replace them.
When you have a guy that's your best defensive player and your best offensive player and he graduates, you know you're in a little bit of trouble. That's going to be a first down for the Eagles.
That's your fullback, Mikey Connor Madsen, who we talked about in the pregame, with a nice run there.
Madison has had a solid season thus far, getting 2 touchdowns against Bishop McDevitt. First and 10, ball on the 41, 3:33 to go here in the first quarter. It's the Chesmont Game of the Week on ChesmontFootball.com.
No wideouts there, Mikey. There you go.
That is a first down run by Jake Hart. They're starting to put it together, Carl. A couple good plays in a row.
Yeah, they went in full backfield, Mikey, with the run game. Coatesville knew it was coming and was not able to stop it, which is a good sign for Cumberland Valley.
Will the run be able to open up the pass, maybe see a play action? First and 10, ball on the 49. It's another running play. Great tackle by Charles Brown.
Yes, Charles Brown, who we saw a lot last year. Good football player. Good tackle. They are trying to muscle up and win at the line of scrimmage here, Mikey. They do have some good running backs.
Brown, Carl, as you said last year, we just always seem to see him around the ball.
That's correct. As soon as you said his name, I recognized his abilities on the defensive end.
Second and 8, ball on the 47. Delano with the carry. Looks like he's going to be stopped about a yard short of the first down, but good solid carry. I think the offensive line is starting to feel some confidence. They're making some solid running lanes for these backs, and that's the positive thing about having multiple backs that you feel confident giving the ball to, is it keeps fresh legs.
Yes, you mentioned 4 running backs going in. They've used 3 of them so far, Mikey.
3rd and 1. And it looks like there's big hit right at the point of the attack. It's going to have to see what the spot is. There was Hart on the carry.
When they put it back, Mikey, he's going to make it very close.
Yep, they are going to call it 4th down. They have to go for it. They're down by 14. Carl, you know what I always say, when it's this close, you got to do the quarterback sneak. Will it be Plessinger, or will they hand it off to one of the 3 backs in the backfield? Red Raider fans making some noise.
It's Madison.
And he does have enough for the first down. Carl, the only thing I don't like about it was successful there is that extra half-second delay of doing that handoff against a speedy defense.
Yeah.
But they got it. It worked.
They got it. I think they have a good fullback in Madison, and he looks like he's got some power there, Mikey, and I think they had confidence he could get the first down for them, which he did.
And we'll be back after this word from Beaver Creek Tavern. Whether looking for the best burgers in Chester County, a place to host your private event, or a relaxing place to enjoy daily food and drink specials, Beaver Creek Tavern has you covered. Serving classic American fare with gluten-free and vegetarian options available. To get the party started, go to 1350 Bondsville Road in Downingtown or call 484 593-0481. We'll see you there. We are back at Coatesville Senior High School as the Red Raiders lead 14-0 over the visiting Cumberland Valley Eagles. But the Eagles have a solid drive going, Carl, as they are in Red Raider territory.
Yes, they've developed their running attack. No wide receivers, the 3 backs in the backfield, and it seems to be working.
Run up the middle. I actually thought an Eagle jumped a half second early. No flag thrown. Jake Hart on the carry. The Chestmont Game of the Week on ChestmontFootball.com is presented by the Sunoco Pipeline. That's right, the Sunoco Pipeline and Energy Transfer Partnership. .33 seconds to go here in this opening quarter of the game. Dropping back the pass is Plessinger, and it is almost intercepted. Carl, you can't lob the ball in there like that.
No, that was very dangerous, Mikey. That could have ended the game right there, as Frankie De Los Santos almost had the interception.
Very dangerous throw.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. The way the running game's going, I would have stuck to the ground game and make Coatesville stop them.
3rd and 9 now.
Because now they set them up with, it could be difficult to get 9 yards on a run.
Well, we said they thought we're going to maybe try and have the run set up the pass, but the man was open. It was just not the best of throws.
Right.
3rd and 9. Delano on the carry. Trying to fight for every yard he can, and the ball comes out. I do believe a Red Raider came up with that ball. The question is, was the running back ruled down before progress stop before the ball came out? I think it's going to be Red Raider football. And it is Coatesville ball. They will look to add to their lead after this word from Chester County Transmissions.
Hi, this is Andy at Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in Coatesville, Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions. Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
We are back as Coatesville looks to add to their lead, forcing a turnover. We said it was a problem for the Eagles so far this season. Updating on some other scores, Glen Mills leads Henderson 12-0. They had an interception return for a touchdown. Avongrove has tied their game at 7-7. Downtown East trails Roman 7-6. We'll try to update you with some scores throughout the night. First and 10, ball on the 25. Ortega drops back the pass, little high. He had Bryant, Carl.
Yeah, he did. He just missed him there, Mikey. Wide open. It could have been another scorer. You know, if he gets the ball and he has nobody to tackle him, he's going to break past everybody and score. So good play. Just Ricky missed him.
This looks like it'll be probably the last play of the first quarter. Red Raiders lead 14-0. Cumberland Valley had a good drive going, Carl. Young on the carry. He's got room to run, breaking the tackle, getting himself all the way up. Carl, I think they gave him an extra yard or two. I thought he was down at the 42.
The way he twisted, Mikey, they gave him the forward progress there. Just a terrific run by Young, and That was a 23-yard game, Mikey.
And that's going to do it for the first quarter here. The Chestmont Game of the Week on ChestmontFootball.com. Coatesville Red Raiders 14, Cumberland Valley Eagles nothing. SWI, or Service Wholesale Incorporated, is your place to go for building materials and products. They supply quality materials for the building, construction, remodeling, and lumber industries. Their motto is service with integrity. Visit them at 4810 Horseshoe Pike in Downingtown or give them a call at 610-518-5187. That's SWI.
Mikey, the turnover was big there as Cumberland Valley, I thought was, had a chance to get in and get a score. A couple ill-advised plays, that pass that was almost intercepted. The run by Delano, who fumbled, actually was a strong run by him, and Coatesville stripped it out of his hand, and they recovered. And we haven't seen Cumberland Valley, stop them at all. So they're going to have to come up with some big plays on defense.
First and 10, ball in the 48, bubble screen. Goes to Bryant. He's still going up the sideline. And Carl, he is going to go 52 yards, taking it to the house is Dupree Bryant. That's what you call just putting the ball in the playmaker's hand and letting him make you a big play.
And his speed, there's nobody, Mikey, on this team that can keep up with their speed of Bryant Young or Ortega.
Once he got his feet moving, he was gone, Carl.
He was gone. Again, 3 plays. So in 14 plays, Mikey, Coatesville has got 20, maybe 21 points.
Highland in for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. Coatesville leads 21-0. We'll be back after this word from Miller's Insurance.
Chester County's most trusted insurance agency. Whether it's for your automobile or your home, a life insurance policy, or coverage for your business. Since 1975, Miller's Insurance Agency has been protecting homes, property, people, and businesses throughout Chester County. Miller's guides you every step of the way, providing the best options, getting you the right policy that works best for you. Contact us today for a no-cost consultation. Miller's Insurance Agency. We're here today for your tomorrows. Visit online at miainc.com.
We are back at the Chestmont Game of the Week as presented by 3CTV Live on ChestmontFootball.com. Coatesville just had another big play. So, Carl, we have Bryant, Young, and Ortega, each with the touchdown. Those are the 3 names we said offensively were going to be the big playmakers for Coatesville, and they have not disappointed if you're a Red Raider fan.
Yes, and I mean, that was really just a simple out pattern, and he just threw it to Bryant, and he just took off, and there's nobody who has the speed to stop him, and he was gone.
And that's going to be a touchback, Carl, because as soon as the ball goes in the end zone, it is a touchback.
And one of the things Cumberland Valley has done pretty well tonight is returning kicks. And even that they couldn't do on this possession.
So the big 3 of Ortega, Bryant, and Young have all scored. Carl, we could be talking about maybe seeing the backups if they score one more time.
And their backups are pretty good, as the numbers you gave us already for their backups last week.
First and 10, ball on the 20. Can the Eagles get some points? Not if the Red Raider defense has anything to say about it, as that is Hart on the carry.
Hart's been the least successful of the running backs so far tonight, as Delano and Madison have had some successful runs. Hart, unfortunately, has not. That one, he was just stuffed as they kind of figured out that he was getting the ball there, and takes a 2-yard loss.
2nd and 12, ball on the Eagle 18. Oh, it's slipping on the run.
It was Delano.
Delano. Got two backs, one number apart.
Yeah, it's tough. You gotta give you a hand here trying to pick up the numbers.
Going to bring up another 3rd and long for Cumberland Valley. They pulled one off on a penalty on their opening drive.
So obviously they don't have much of a passing game here, Mikey, and it really hurts them if they're not successful running the football.
Again, I don't blame them for trying to do that pass. I know you didn't like it, but I think they were just trying to see if that was going to be there because they were having success running on that drive.
Yeah.
But now they have a 3rd and 12, an obvious passing down, but do they have the players to be able to complete it? Oh, and it's going to be a sack. What a job on the sack by Nick Thompson.
Yep, Nicholas Thompson on the sack. And the linebacker here got in real quickly.
Was he blocked, Carl?
I don't think he was, Mikey. He was in there in a hurry. This game, unfortunately, is getting away from Cumberland Valley.
And he's a 3-year starter, the leader of the linebackers. 4th and 16. Red Raiders are going to get great field position. Watch out for Bryant, though. He took one to the house already this season.
Pretty good punt.
Fair catch called for by Young. That's actually a great punt, Carl.
Yeah, it
Back
was.
him up a little bit. Coatesville will try to add to the lead after this word from the Washington Hose Company, number 1.
The Washington Hose Company is located at 376 East Lincoln Highway, serving the city of Coatesville and the surrounding communities for almost 150 years. Our dedicated EMS staff of volunteer and career are proud to provide EMS services 24/7, 365 days a year. WHC offers first aid, CPR AD, babysitting, and several other training for first aid and certification classes. To take a class or volunteer, please contact us at 610-384-6464. Be safe.
What a pitch and catch by the Red Raiders as Miller takes that one 54 yards. Another big play for Coatesville, Carl.
Yes, it was, Mikey. And again, actually a nice catch by Demir there. But once he got it, again, that speed, there's just nobody around him to be able to stop him.
Coatesville firing on all cylinders, including special teams as the extra point is up, and it is good. 28-0. Coatesville leads with 9:24 to go here in the second quarter. Registration is open now for the Coatesville Fall Basketball League at United Sports. The league is a developmental youth basketball league with weekly practices and games with certified officials. The league has 4 divisions, ages 6 to 7, 8 to 10, 11 to 13, and 14 to 16. Your child will learn from experienced coaches and have a chance to earn Player of the Week honors and make the playoffs and an All-Star game. Get in on the action at 1426 Marshallton Thorndale Road in Downingtown. To register, go to unitedsports.net/leagues/basketball/CV. Registration ends on Saturday, September 15th.
So, Mikey, that's 15 plays now, 28 points, or 24 points on 4 touchdowns on just.
And then the 4 extra points.
Right, on the 15 plays. That was a 1-play drive, 55-yard touchdown. Again, nice kickoff.
You know, I'm loving this, Carl. I love when people are sound in the kicking game. And as you said, Carl, one of the best things for Cumberland Valley tonight has been their punting game.
Which is the quarterback, right? Because unfortunately, appears to be a better punter than quarterback tonight, as he hasn't completed a pass yet.
I mean, we know it's a team that really ran the ball a lot last year, so even as playing quarterback last year, just didn't really have that much experience. Handoff taken to the outside. That is
Delano.
I mean, you're down by 28, Carl. Just slow developing running plays are not going to be the way to get back in, but that's what their playbook is.
That's correct, and you can't really change a playbook when that's all you got. You can't just start throwing the ball up. And I mean, the best thing they could do now is ball possession, first downs, run the clock. I mean, it's about the only thing they could do. You're just trying to get better on every play, Mikey.
2nd and 9, ball on the 21. Madison on the carry. Nowhere to run. It's going to bring up another 3rd and long. Carl, the Downtown East Cougars have forced another turnover against Roman. Their touchdown in that game was an interception return for a touchdown. Now they have forced a fumble. I mean, I know the Red Raiders are the favorite this year, but Downtown East, always a solid team. Downtown West with Howard at quarterback, they're a solid team. We'll see those Downtown West weapons next week as they take on the Henderson Warriors on the Chestmont Game of the Week. Then the Chestmont Game of the Week is produced by 3ctvlive.com. 3CTV Live will take you there. Wow. It looked as though Coatesville's number 51,
John Meeks
was a running back.
Yeah, he
like
timed it perfectly there, Mikey.
It's the second drive in a row where we saw a Coatesville player get to the quarterback untouched and is just able to blow up the play. That was supposed to be a play action pass, Carl. Well, they didn't have a chance to finish the play action.
Yeah.
Ball comes out.
Fumble.
It looks like it was recovered by Cumberland Valley. And it was. So a mistake in the punt return game for Coatesville.
I believe that was Aaron Young, Mikey, that fumbled that ball. Again, good punt. They got down there in a hurry, and Aaron was kind of anxious to get the ball and run with it instead of securing it at first, and I think that was the problem there.
And Carl, those punts, they give the coverage team a chance to get down there and make a play. Can the offense get something going? Drops back, he's got a receiver open. Pass is complete, huge gain for the Eagles. As that was Stone Huffman again. Huffman makes the big grab. Carl, he was not covered. I don't think they were expecting that. Where has this been all game? Huffman's got solid hands. It was a nice throw laid right where Huffman can make the grab. Great play. Plessinger to Huffman. First and 10, ball on the 11, 7:09 to go here in the first half. And that is Plessinger taking himself up the middle. Takes it down to the 7.
Absolutely their best play of the game, Mikey, as the fake worked. He was wide open, made a nice throw by Plessinger and a nice catch by Hoffman.
2nd and 6, ball on the 7. Carl, they can get a first down without scoring. Can Cumberland get their first points of the game? Offsides on Coatesville. They try to time the snap count again.
They did not time it that time. They're offsides.
Coach Ortega's not going to like that. Following up a turnover, giving up some big plays, and now a penalty. Going to make it 2nd and short for the Eagles. As it looks like there's an official's timeout. Want to thank you for tuning in to the Chessmont Game of the Week. And if you missed any of the games thus far this season, they are archived on chessmontfootball.com. We got some great games coming up this season. Next week, it's Downingtown West at Westchester Henderson, and we see the Whippets again September 22nd as they take on Great Valley. Then on September 28th, it's the Red Raiders taking on Westchester Ruston. Excited for that game, Carl. 2nd and 2. Taking it to the outside, diving for the end zone. It's going to be stopped just short. Is Hart.
Is it a first down, Mikey? That's the question.
I do believe it is, Carl. And it is, as the sticks have been dropped on the sideline. 1st and goal, ball on the 1. Which back is going to get it? Or does Plessinger take it himself? Plessinger takes himself. He dives for the end zone. And they're going to rule him short. And a helmet has come off. And that helmet belonged to Plessinger. Carl, he's going to have to come out for a play. Or do they call a timeout? Looks like they're going to send in the backup quarterback, Hunter Gruden. Have to think he's just going to hand it off here.
Yeah, I would think that takes away the chance of a sneak.
Gruden, the junior, 6 foot, 151 pounds. And he tries to take it himself, Carl, and he gets pushed back. I love the quarterback sneak, but Carl, it didn't work on first down. Why are you doing it again on second?
I guess with a guy that's just coming into the game cold, Mikey, I just did not like that call at all. And that pushed him back almost a yard.
Plessinger has 24 pounds on Gruden, Carl, so you have a smaller guy going in trying to make a push. Right. We talked about it. They have a solid fullback.
They have to get in here, Mikey.
Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1.
There you go.
And that is a touchdown run for Connor Madison, giving the Eagles their first points of the game. That's what we talk about, Carl. You have a good fullback. Give him the ball.
Absolutely.
You tried it on first down with the quarterback sneak. Didn't work. Should have done it on second down, but they get some points. Their first of the game, a touchdown with 4:56 to go.
Getting set up by that fumble by Aaron Young on the punt return.
Extra point is up, and it is good. Very strong kick by the rugby kicker there, Carl. 28-7, Coatesville leads. We'll be back after this word from the Sunoco Pipeline.
Would you rather have this, or this? Underground pipelines safely moving America's energy. We are Sunoco Pipeline.
And we are back as Cumberland Valley able to take advantage of a Red Raider turnover. And you know what? I think Coach Ortega is going to be actually almost kind of pleased to keep his starters focused on this game, showing, hey, you got to keep fighting no matter what. You got to keep focused.
Absolutely. You need to keep it back. So, that at least gives Cumberland Valley some momentum now. And also hitting that big pass play. That will get Coatesville, thinking, they can throw the football, which is important. So they're not just so one-dimensional. The only problem is, Mickey, they have had they've had the ball 4 times and have scored easily on all 4 possessions. And there's plenty of time left. So if they want to get back in the game, they need to stop Coatesville, Mikey, from scoring on this drive. They need to force a punt. If they could get it back to 28-14 by half, that would be a big win for them.
Kissinger with the kickoff. Short kick again. Fair catch called for. Red Raiders are going to start this drive at the 29-yard line. Folks, just a reminder, be sure to like 3CTV Live on Facebook. Follow 3CTV Live on Instagram and follow us on Twitter at ChessmonFB. First and 10, Ortega and Young in the backfield, pistol formation. Young with the run up the middle. Carl, he didn't have very many carries last week because they were up by so much when they took on Middletown South. Young only 4 carries but 107 yards. His backup 3 carries, 105 yards. Second and 6, ball on the 35. Bubble screen to Bryant.
Still waiting for Cumberland Valley to make a tackle on a wide receiver tonight, Mikey.
It's going to bring up 3rd and short. Third and 1 for Coatesville. Young takes it. He's got the first down. Pick up a 5. 4:08 to go here in the first half. Coatesville leads by 21. As you said, Carl, they've not been stopped except for a fumble on a punt return. First and 10, ball on the 45. Young takes it to the outside. He's got room to run. He's got a first down, lowers his head. Carl, he's got the speed, he's got the juking ability, but right there, just trucking a defender, getting an extra couple yards.
Yeah, he's always been an impressive runner, Mikey, but he gets better every year. And against teams that don't have the speed to stand up and get in front of him, it's such a mismatch, it's ridiculous.
Can't wait to see him play at the next level.
Yeah.
Offers from a number of Division I schools. Several players on this team have offers from Division I schools.
Yeah. There you go.
They stop up Young there. Nice job. They had 2 Eagles on the tackle, including Wyatt Claypool.
Yeah, that's what you need to do to stop him. Get in front of him. You know,
keep his legs from churning.
Yes, exactly. Don't have his legs do anything.
Second and 12.
Coatesville has a lot of weapons.
Take it, drops back. He's got one of those weapons open down the middle of the field. Just a little too much on the throw. The intended target was Amir Kennedy. He had him, Carl.
Yeah, Amir showed some good speed. Just a little overthrown again. Do we have a penalty here, Mikey?
Looks like it's on Coatesville because they're looking over at the Cumberland Valley sideline. And it is holding on the Red Raiders.
So that play would have been negated anyway.
Now the only thing with taking this penalty is Coatesville has shown they can just make big play after big play. Would you rather it be second and really long or third and pretty long?
Yeah, this is one of the teams where second and long or even third and long is not that big a deal.
Second and 23. Take it, drops back. Some pressure up the middle. Throws it to Bryant. Makes a man miss. He's got the first down. He's still going, Carl. They finally have tackled him. The 4th Eagle to try and get him. But there's another flag, Carl. Is that going to be another hold?
We talked about penalties for Coatesville, and that is hurting them in this half.
And it is another Coatesville penalty. Carl, after Bryant caught that, saw Aaron Young running up. It looked like he was considering maybe pitching him the ball there to try and get him to run. So the effort by Bryant is wasted as there is another holding call against Coatesville. Now, Cumberland Valley was obviously smart to take that penalty. That's why Michael Whitehead Jr. is a head coach, and I am not.
Yeah, I'll tell you, for any other team but Coatesville, I would say second and 33 is an impossible task. Coatesville, not so much.
Yeah, they can just do another option play.
All you have to do is get one of their skilled players in the open field, and it's lights out.
And Carl, it's actually a spot of the foul penalty, so it's 2nd and 38.
Wow.
Because the hold occurred in the backfield.
Okay.
Take it, drops back to pass again. Pressure up the middle. Again, makes the pressure miss. Completes the pass. And making somebody miss is Frankie Sherman. Carl, that should have been a sack. It should have been a tackle as soon as the catch was made. And instead, it brings up a 3rd down. And looks like 6? 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8, excuse me.
3rd and 8, so that was a 30-yard game, Mikey. Now, you know, they could be in 4th down territory. They can easily convert this.
Take it, drops back the pass. Rolls out. He just throws it up. Oh, almost a great one-handed catch by Dupree Bryant, but there's another flag, Carl. He just floated it up. Looked like the defensive back gave up on the play. 3rd offensive holding on Coatesville. Down to you, decline it. So it's a 4th and 8, but Coatesville will probably go for it because they're too close to punt.
I would decline it, and I think they did, Mike.
They did. 4th and 8.
You don't want to give them more possessions with the ball. More chances.
Do they go for it, or do they do the quick pooch punt by the quarterback?
Yeah, they'll go for it here.
Up by 21, really nothing to lose.
I think they're going to call timeout, Mike.
And they will. Are you in the market for a new home or have a house to sell? Contact Kim Moralia, Real Estate with Kim Passion. As a lifelong resident of the area, her expertise is focused in Chester, Montgomery, and Delaware counties. For 15 years, Kim's passion for helping her clients reach their goals always shines through, whether you are buying or selling your home. Kim is an award-winning realtor with Caldwell Banker Preferred in Exton. Check out her website at kimsellsthesuburbs.com or call 484-368-9450. 2:01 to go, Carl. Coatesville up by 21. This would be a big stop for Cumberland Valley because they will have time to score. They got 3 timeouts left.
Correct, yeah. But if there's a big play in this game, this is it right here, Mikey. They need to stop them. I'm sure Coatesville's, with all their mistakes in this drive, their big playability has still kept them from punting the football.
Fourth and 8. Take it, drops back, throws it up, and it's just too far for the intended receiver. That's Amir Kennedy again. So the Eagles make the stop. It was a penalty-filled drive for the Red Raiders. Can Cumberland Valley make this a 14-point game going into the half?
So that's something Ricky can work on. His long passes he's had 3 overthrown tonight. So his touch on those passes, he's certainly got the arm strength. But, again, they kind of shot themselves in the foot there. I mean, even for a great team, you can't afford to commit 3 holding penalties and expect to score.
First and 10, ball on the Eagle 32. Dropping back the pass. Pass is complete to Delano. Pickup of 9. Good first down play, Carl. Remember, this is high school football, so for every first down, the clock stops, move the chains, and they have 3 timeouts.
Yeah, they're starting to get a little more confidence with the passing game, Mikey, which will be in their favor.
Minute 25 to go here in the first half. Plessinger drops back, pass complete again to Delano. It's going to be enough for a first down. And the clock stops for the first down, but did they call a timeout to kind of give everyone a breather? as Delano got the ball 2 plays in a row. You don't want to stop your momentum, but. And we do have a Cumberland Valley timeout. We'll be back after this word from the James J. Terry Funeral Home.
Since 1997, the James J. Terry Funeral Home has been providing meaningful and personalized funeral and cremation services in Downingtown. We've now expanded into Western Chester County and have opened our second location on Lincoln Highway in Coatesville. Let our friendly and professional staff show you the benefits of pre-planning your funeral arrangements. Pre-arranging provides your family with options ahead of time and can ease future financial burden. We'll be glad to assist you in your pre-arrangement process in the Downingtown or Coatesville location. Let the James J. Terry Funeral Home be there for you and your family in your time of need.
We are back at Coatesville Area Senior High School. Here is the Red Raiders lead. The Eagles by a score of 28-7. Carl, it was all Coatesville early on, but a fumble on a punt gave Cumberland Valley great field position, led to their first score, and then a penalty-filled drive by Coatesville led to a 4th and long. The Eagles got the stop, and they're trying to put up some points here before the end of the half. They are driving down the field, back-to-back passes to Maximo Delano. Pressure up the middle. And Plessinger is going to be sacked. Initial hit made by Jimmy Limper. Also there was Nicholas Thompson.
Yeah, Jimmy Limper is the one that made the sack there, Mikey. It was a big play by him.
They have the same style on every throw. The quarterback kind of spins around, rolls out. And nowhere to run for Jake Hart there, Carl. I think that's going to pretty much kill any chances of scoring on this drive, as I think they know that's the case, as they're letting this clock run. We're under 40 seconds now. Coatesville does not have any timeouts, though, so they can't stop the clock.
Yeah, but I mean, that's okay. They have a nice size lead, but they do have some things to work on, Mikey. In this, the first half has not been a perfect half by them. As it looked like they were heading for the mercy rule, but now Cumberland Valley is starting to get a little bit more confidence in their game. And
Cumberland Valley will get the ball to start the second half. They would have loved to have put up some points here before halftime. That's actually a solid gain there for the Eagles. And there's Delano. But that's going to do it here for the first half as the Coatesville Red Raiders lead the Cumberland Valley Eagles by a score of 28-7. We'll be back with second half action coming up in just a little bit. Stay tuned.
When we build a pipeline, safety is our top priority. Our highly skilled engineers, environmental scientists, wildlife biologists, and geologists design our pipelines to follow the safest routes with the smallest environmental footprint possible. We use state-of-the-art technology and testing protocols, so we know our pipelines will operate safely for decades. America relies on energy. We get it to you safely. We are Sunoco Pipeline.
Since 1997, the James J. Terry Funeral Home has been providing meaningful and personalized funeral and cremation services in Downingtown. We've now expanded into Western Chester County and have opened our second location on Lincoln Highway in Coatesville. Let our friendly and professional staff show you the benefits of pre-planning your funeral arrangements. Pre-arranging provides your family with options ahead of time and can ease future financial burden. We'll be glad to assist you in your pre-arrangement process in the Downingtown or Coatesville location. Let the James J. Terry Funeral Home be there for you and your family in your time of need.
Whether looking for the best burgers in Chester County, a place to host your private event, or a relaxing place to enjoy daily food and drink specials, Beaver Creek Tavern has you covered. Serving classic American fare with gluten-free and vegetarian options available. To get the party started, go to 1350 Bondsville Road in Downingtown or call 484-593-0481. We'll see you there.
Hi, this is Andy at Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in Coatesville, Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions, Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
Chester County's most trusted insurance agency. Whether it's for your automobile or your home, a life insurance policy, or coverage for your business. Since 1975, Miller's Insurance Agency has been protecting homes, property, people, and businesses throughout Chester County. Miller's guides you every step of the way, providing the best options, getting you the right policy that works best for you. Contact us today for a no-cost consultation. Miller's Insurance Agency. We're here today for your tomorrows. Visit online at miainc.com.
The Washington Hose Company is located at 376 East Lincoln Highway, serving the city of Coatesville and the surrounding communities for almost 150 years. Our dedicated EMS staff of volunteer and career are proud to provide EMS services 24/7, 365 days a year. WHC offers first aid, CPR AD, babysitting, and several other training for first aid and certification classes. To take a class or volunteer, please contact us at 610-384-6464. Be safe.
Would you rather have this, or this? Underground pipelines safely moving America's energy. We are Sunoco Pipeline.
Joining me is Alan Foster. Talk a little about the great advertising opportunity for businesses in the area for the Chessmont Game of the Week. Alan, tell us about our advertising opportunities and our sponsors.
Well, Mike, let me talk to you about Coatesville first. They are playing an exciting game, and I know that our sponsors out there like Beaver Creek Tavern, SWI, Miller's Insurance, they are loving this game tonight because Coatesville is putting on a show. I mean, what do you think, Mike? What do you think the coach is talking to them right now in the locker room?
Just telling them to clean things up a little bit, keep doing what they're doing. If you're a Coatesville player, if you were Cumberland Valley, you just got to start making big plays, and hey, you can make a big play in the in your business game with the Chessmont Game of the Week on chessmontfootball.com.
Most definitely, listen, people out there, if you want to sponsor your business, we do the Game of the Week on chessmontfootball.com. Just contact Mikey Jr. He'll be able to help you out. You can see the games. We archive them. They're on chessmont.com. Where it's 3C TV, you know we're going to take you there. And again, we want to thank the people like SWI out there, Beaver Creek Tavern. Don't forget the Bison Burger out there, people. It's right down in your neighborhood. Also, Kim, we want to take Kim. Shout out to Kim. Kim, we appreciate everything that you've done for us. She's a big supporter of Coatesville. I believe she is a Coatesville girl, if that's correct, Mike?
I do believe so, yeah. We sponsors tonight, Sunoco Pipeline, Kim Moralia, your local realtor, James J. Terry Funeral Home, Beaver Creek Tavern, Chester County Transmissions, SWI, Miller's Insurance, Washington Hose Company #1, and the Coatesville Fall Basketball League at United Sports. So again, you can watch the games on chessmontfootball.com. If you're wanting to advertise, there's a couple different ways to do so. Go to chessmontfootball.com, or you can call 610-269-5000. So a lot of great games coming up. We have Downingtown West at Henderson on the 14th. Downingtown West, a Saturday game against Great Valley on the 22nd. These Coatesville Red Raiders taking on Westchester Ruston at Ruston on the 28th. And then, game that's going to be really exciting this year, Alan, Downingtown West at Coatesville, because this is a stronger Whippet team than we've seen in years past.
Listen, this is always an exciting game when you bring Downingtown and Coatesville. That used to be the big rivalry. That was the football game for Thanksgiving. They used to do that game. So Coatesville always seems to rise to the occasion. It seems like they are a team that is out for a mission. Now, I don't know if you remember the stats on this. Cumberland Valley was like, I believe, 33-0 when it came to Coatesville. They were just pounding on them year after year.
Know that they did beat them back-to-back seasons, so they've had some success. But like we said, they've lost a lot of talent. But hey, they showed some fight there, and at the end of the first half, we'll see what kind of fight they can put up in the second. Coatesville, they want to clean things up, had some penalties, had a turnover, but overall they've been very strong tonight. And again, I want to thank you for coming up here at halftime, Alan. We're going to have the post-game interview with you after the game with the victorious coach.
Most definitely. I'll be looking forward to talking to the coach and finding out whoever wins this game, because the game is still up in the air. You never know when it comes to football.
Hey, Coatesville put up 28 in the first. Nothing saying Cumberland Valley can't put up 28 in the second.
You got it. Mike, it was a pleasure talking to you. Don't forget our sponsors out there. We thank you again. We thank you all, the Coatesville people, for watching us on ChesmontFootball.com. Don't forget, we're going to be tuning in every Friday night. We even have a Saturday game, so I'm excited about that one also.
Hey, not just our Coatesville viewers, anyone who appreciates good Chesmont football. You know, we've had some viewers overseas before. Had a viewer in Alaska a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we're all over the world. With this internet right there, you can dial in on YouTube and watch any game that we have out there. Thanks, Mike. I'll talk to you later, and you have a great time.
Thank you. We'll be back with second half action in just a little bit. We are back here at Coatesville Senior High School as the Red Raiders lead 28-7 over Cumberland Valley. Carl, give us a quick scoring recap of the first half.
Okay, Mikey, it started off with a 5-play, 58-yard drive, a 33-yard run by Aaron Young, made it 7-0. And then on an 80-yard, 6-play drive, 28-yard run by Ricky Ortega that made it 14-0. In the second quarter, a 52-yard pass to Dupree Bryant, set up by a fumble by Delano, 75-yard drive, and it made it 21-0. And then after a punt, they got the ball 55 yards to Demir Miller, made it 28-0. Then the game turned a little bit on a fumble by Aaron Young on a punt return. They hit a big pass to Stone Hoffman, got him down near the goal line, and were able to run it in. 2-yard run by Connor Madison that made it 28-7.
And Cumberland Valley gets the ball to start the second half. Can they get something going? As we're awaiting the second half kickoff. And we are underway. As it is, nice job avoiding a couple of tacklers, Delano. Carl, some first half scores. Westchester East in a lightning delay right now. They lead their game 10-7. Unionville leads Avongrove 17-7 at the half. You know, you saw Unionville last week. It was the Chesmont Game of the Week on ChesmontFootball.com.
Yeah, Unionville needs to win bad. 0-2 here to start the season.
First and 10, ball on the 23. Can they get some big plays going? As a handoff to Hart. Pick up of maybe one, Carl.
Yeah, not much on that first play, Mikey. They had a couple things that worked there in the second quarter. See if they can get something going, mixing up the run and the pass.
2nd and 9. Ball on the 24. Lester drops back. He's hit as he throws. Too much on it. He was trying to go after Huffman again.
Yep, Stone Huffman again. It seems to be their big play receiver. And I'll tell you, the only reason that play didn't work for a touchdown there, Mikey, is the rush was so strong that he was not able to get the ball to him. Or, he wasn't able to put any touch on the ball.
3rd and 9, 11-12 to go here in the third quarter. Opening drive of the second half. Plessinger under center. Rolls out, sliding and making the grab was Logan Ramper. First time we've said that name tonight, Carl.
Yes, it's Nice play by Logan, and a nice rollout and pass there to get the first down.
They needed a lot more plays like that, Carl. The throw was put where only his man could get it. It was a good job making the play. First and 10, ball on the 36. Hand off up the middle. That's Connor Madison on the carry, Carl.
Yeah, not much there. As they want to keep it honest, Mikey, as they go up the middle on the first two first down possessions there. I think they have more of an idea what they want to do, Mikey, on their possessions now. The big problem is Coatesville is very quick and can get into that backfield real quick, so they need a little bit of trickery to offset that.
And they're a strong tackling team as well. Second and 10. Ball on the Eagle 36-yard line. Plessinger under center. And a lot of pressure again. Just lobbed up, and that is intercepted. That ball was floated in. That pass was intercepted by Shamor Hall. Carl, that ball had no business being thrown.
And there's a flag, Mikey, on the other side of the field, so let's wait and see what they're going to call on this play.
I do believe that might be on the Red Raiders.
And
it is.
It's going to negate that interception. And I'll tell you, penalties, again, have killed Coatesville tonight.
Cumberland bailed out as that ball was just thrown up. The best chance of a play being made was by the defender. But maybe part of the reason why there wasn't somebody else open was because of the hold.
On that play, Mikey, the quarterback was almost sacked immediately as he was able to get away from the pressure to release the ball, but he still threw an interception.
First and 10, ball on the 46. That's Delano.
Nice run by Delano. He broke a few tackles on that, Mike, to get 5 yards.
The chain gang on the far side of the field actually had it as being second down before that play happened. Now it is actually second down. It's 2nd and 5. They are in Red Raider territory. Ball on the 49-yard line. 28-7, Coatesville leads. It's the Chestmont Game of the Week presented by Sunoco Pipeline on ChestmontFootball.com. And that's Hart taking it to the outside, following his blocker. Going to bring up a 3rd and very manageable. Looks like a defender limping off the field for the Red Raiders. Coming off was number 63, Dylan Nichols.
Looks like it's his hamstring, and we're going to work on it. Cramp, Mikey.
3rd and 2, ball on the 46. Nice job tripping up the running back. It's going to be a 4th down. I do believe that was Hall tripping up the runner. He wanted an interception and got called back, but he's still helping out the D. 4th and 1. Expect to hear the Red Raider faithful make some noise.
Big play in this game here. 4th and a long one.
And we're going to have a timeout called by Coatesville. I guess they saw something they did not like. Folks, just a reminder, you can like 3CTV Live on Facebook, follow 3CTV Live on Instagram, and follow us on Twitter at ChestmontFB. Like you said, Carl, it's a big play of the game, and Coatesville knows that if they can get a stop, that's really going to hurt the confidence of the Eagles.
Yeah, if they want any chance to get back in this game, they need to score here, Mikey.
Exactly 8 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Coatesville leads by 3 touchdowns. We're waiting a 4th and 1 for the Cumberland Valley Eagles. Where do you go, Carl? Do you go to Madison since he's been the guy that's been the best at picking up the short yardage?
He has. Let's see, Delano can run the ball too. It is Madison.
And he has enough for the first down.
Just barely, right, Mikey?
Hey, but if it's past those sticks, that's all you need.
Yes.
That's why one thing I don't like about how the NFL has gone the last couple of years in the college game, so few teams use a fullback anymore, and sometimes you need that 1 yard. The best I remember from my childhood was Mike Allstott from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Daryl Moose Johnson from the Cowboys. Those guys that they could be a solid blocker to lead the way, but they could also pick up a tough yard.
Back in the 70s, you had Zonka and Kick for the Dolphins.
And there's Delano.
Good run. Their running backs run the ball hard. They will not go down just by, you really have to tackle them. They will fight for every yard they can get.
Lipper making another tackle there, Carl.
Yeah, Lipper's having a good game, Mikey, on defense.
He used to work with his mom. I remember when he was in middle school, just hearing her say he's a great athlete, and he's proved that last season. Coming into this year, he's one of the leaders of the defense. So all that running just to pick up 1 yard, Carl. 2nd and 9, ball in the 42. 6:45 to go here in the third quarter. Pressure coming from behind Plessinger, and he is taken down by Shamor Hall.
Shamar Hall makes a great play as he comes from the backside, the blind side, and a good job by Plessinger holding on to that ball, Mikey.
Yeah, it took a little too long to have the play develop, and Carl Hall had an interception called back. He made a good tackle on 3rd down. He's trying to make every play he can on this drive. 3rd and 16, ball on the 49. A lot of the pressure for the Red Raiders has come up the middle, but there, coming from the outside was Hall. Going out was Plessinger. Just tries to gun it into coverage, but what a grab. That is Maximus Delano.
Hey, I like that play. I tell you what, it makes me wonder why they haven't called more rollouts the way Plessinger throws the ball on the run, Mikey.
I think part of it might be is when he's doing that rollout, it's a little slow developing with the speed of Coatesville, but when he threw that ball, I was thinking, well, this is in the coverage, but it was perfectly thrown. Nice catch, nice throw.
Excellent execution on that play.
1st and 10, ball on the 32. That is Delano. Not sure if it's Delano or Delano. I've been going Delano. I'm going to stick with it for consistency purposes. If it's pronounced wrong, my apologies to him and his family. But hey, he's made some nice plays here tonight. He did have that fumble, Carl, but this whole Cumberland Valley team has kept the fight going.
Well, you remember, Mikey, they were down last year also by 14 and came back to win.
Looks like we have a player they're making come off the field. I don't know if if he's bleeding or if there was maybe a contact to the head issue. I'm not sure.
De Los Santos, Mikey.
2nd and 4. It's so rare not to see a team run shotgun really at all. That's Delano.
Nice tackle by Charles Brown there, Mikey.
Always seems to be around the ball, Carl. He's going to bring up 3rd down for the Eagles. 3rd and 1.
Another big play here.
Well, it's 4-down territory, considering what the score is.
They certainly run clock here, and that's good if they score. If they don't score, it's going to hurt them.
Did they go Madison again, since that's what's been working?
They do.
And it's going to be another first down. Carl, I think I just saw lightning. Thought I saw some earlier. We said Westchester East is in a lightning delay. I wouldn't be surprised to see if we have a delay coming up soon. Maybe it was far enough in the distance, but.
Yes, it's not that far away, Mikey, so we'll look for that.
First and 10, ball on the 21. That's hard on the carry. As you said earlier, Carl, he's been probably having the least success running the ball for the Eagles. Keep trying to give him a chance to open it up.
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of yards today, but he does run the ball hard.
The wind just started to kick up a little. Our paper is blowing around a little bit in the press box.
Yeah, it's a little cooler out, too.
28-7, Coatesville leads, but Cumberland Valley is driving. Second and 9. Plessinger drops back. He goes for Huffman. And he dives for the end zone. I believe he's going to be marked just short.
As the game goes along, Mikey, they've been able to utilize Stone Huffman here in a big way.
There is a flag, though, on the play, Carl. Late flag. Don't know why they weren't going to Huffman earlier. Maybe just a confidence issue, or maybe they just don't feel as comfortable. They were hoping to keep it close, keep the running game going. It is unsportsmanlike conduct against Coatesville. Coach Ortega cannot be happy that the penalty struggles from last year continue. As we said, when they played Cumberland Valley last year, they had 15 penalties. First and goal from the 1-yard line. Cumberland Valley tries to make it a 2-score game. Carl, I'm going Madison here. It's been working for short yardage, or did they try the sneak again? They go Madison. He dives. They marked him short. It was really close. I guess his knee hit. I think the Red Raiders started figuring out they like him the short yardage as well.
Yeah, that was close, Mikey. I thought he was in. Looks like it's about 12 inches away, Mikey. Do they go back to Madison again?
I would, but they don't.
They go to Hart.
It goes to Hart. And he is in. 1-yard touchdown run, Jake Hart. Cumberland Valley's got some fight, Carl.
Yes, they do. I said they had a better idea what they wanted to do in the second half on what worked and didn't work in the first half. And that was a nice drive, a very important drive, and now they're actually, Mikey, back in the game.
And they gave their defense a breather.
They did.
The extra point is blocked, Carl. Got to be sound in the kicking game. We'll be back after this word from Beaver Creek Tavern. Whether looking for the best burgers in Chester County, a place to host your private event, or a relaxing place to enjoy daily food and drink specials, Beaver Creek Tavern has you covered. Serving classic American fare with gluten-free and vegetarian options available. To get the party started, go to 1350 Bondsville Road in Downeytown or call 484-593-0481. We'll see you there. And we are back here at Coatesville Area Senior High School as the Cumberland Valley Eagles have just made it a 2-score game. But Carl, I think I just heard some thunder. .222 to go here in the third quarter. Can the Cumberland Valley defense come up with another stop, or better yet, if you're an Eagle fan, make another, force another turnover?
Yeah, I mean, Coatesville pretty much knows what to do. Again, 3 holding penalties isn't going to cut it, so we'll see how they execute.
More special teams confusion there for the Red Raiders.
Not much so much confusing. He just dropped the ball and just didn't want to take a chance of, fumbling it, Mikey. And better to have the possession.
Downingtown East leads Roman Catholic 27-7 at the half of their game. First and 10, ball on the 30-yard line. There's that option that worked so well in the first half. Ortega takes it himself. Looked like they had a little bit more space between them on that option than they did in the earlier ones.
Yeah, actually, that was probably the best defense stopping Ricky Ortega all night, even though it was a 6-yard game.
Carl, Chesmont team that we don't always hear as much about, but 2-0 Sun Valley, their home opener was postponed tonight. Young takes it, got a good solid run, first down for the Red Raiders.
It shows you Aaron's power, but he's got the speed and he also has power.
First and 10, ball on the 43. Young takes it. Trying to break some tackles, just lowers his shoulder, keeps his legs going just to get every extra yard he can, Carl.
Yeah, again, missed tackles all over the place there. He kind of just shreds people as he runs.
Chesmont Game of the Week on ChesmontFootball.com is presented by the Sunoco Pipeline. Sunoco Pipeline and Energy Transfer Partnership. There's actually an Eagle having to leave the field. Just under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Coatesville leads 28-13. Ortega takes it himself. He's going to be stopped short of the first down. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1.
Good job by the defense there on that play. I'm not too sure they could stop Aaron Young on a 1-yard run, Mikey. Also, they could fake it and Ortega could take it also.
Young takes it himself. He's got enough for the first down and then some.
Yeah, it's very difficult to stop him.
I do believe that's going to be the last play of the third quarter. No need for Coatesville to run a play as they lead by 15. And that is going to do it for the third quarter as the final 5 seconds run off the clock. We'll be back with fourth quarter action after a word from the Sunoco Pipeline.
When we build a pipeline, safety is our top priority. Our highly skilled engineers, environmental scientists, wildlife biologists, and geologists design our pipelines to follow the safest routes with the smallest environmental footprint possible. We use state-of-the-art technology and testing protocols, so we know our pipelines will operate safely for decades. America relies on energy. We get it to you safely. We are Sunoco Pipeline.
SWI, or Service Wholesale Incorporated, is your place to go for building materials and products. They supply quality materials for the building, construction, remodeling, and lumber industries. Their motto is service with integrity. Visit them at 4810 Horseshoe Pike in Downingtown or give them a call at 610-518-5187. That's SWI. First and 10, ball on the Eagle 43. Coatesville looks to add to their lead, which was taken down to just 2 possessions. It's that bubble screen to Bryant. They still haven't really tackled him tonight, Carl, but much better job swarming to him as soon as he got that ball.
Correct. They cut off his lane there, Mikey, as he had to go out of bounds before they were leaving too much room. Still, even on a good defensive play, they still gained 4 yards.
2nd and 6, ball on the 39, 11:56 to go in the 4th quarter. Coatesville leads 28-13. Ortega takes it himself. He's got a first down. Spins out of another tackle. Oh, no, they finally pull him down, Carl. He broke 3 tackles on that play.
Unbelievable.
And one of the guys whose tackle he broke, he grabbed onto the jersey and finally pulled him down.
Yeah, almost had to rip his jersey off, Mikey, to get him down. Great run by Ortega.
1st and 10, ball on the 20. Five seconds left on the play clock. Ortega takes that bubble screen to Bryant, lowers his head, knocks over the would-be tackler, then goes out of bounds. A lot of times, Carl, when there's a speedy team, a fast team, they get labeled as a finesse team. This is still a power team, Carl.
Absolutely. They can beat you with the power game or the speed game, which makes them so tough to stop.
2nd and 5, ball on the 15. Young with the carry. He takes it inside the 10. He's going to be tackled at the 8. It's going to be another Red Raider first down. It will be 1st and goal for Coatesville.
Good methodical drive here by Coatesville. Not too much trickery, just straight ahead football, using their best weapons.
Picking up yards, giving their defense a breather. Young with the handoff. And he is going to be, did they say he was in? He is! 8-yard touchdown run. Aaron Young. Ortega waited to the last second to hand that off. Almost kind of like a zone read. And then Young, right near the sideline, was able to get in for the touchdown. We've said it so many times. This Coatesville team is great near the sideline, not stepping out of bounds. And Aaron Young proved it again there.
Yeah, and it looked like 6 guys could have tackled him, Mikey, and not one got to him. He just shreds tackles. You cannot tackle him. You cannot arm tackle Aaron Young.
Extra point is up, and it is good. Coatesville leads 35-13 with 10:48 to go in the 4th quarter. We'll be back after this word from Chester County Transmissions.
Hi, this is Andy at Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in Coatesville, Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions. Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
We are back as Aaron Young has just gotten his 2nd touchdown of the night, giving Coatesville a 35-13 lead. As you said, Carl, very methodical drive. They took some clock off. Nothing too fancy. Just good, solid running. A couple bubble screens to Bryant. And that's why they lead by 22. Cumberland Valley defense has to be disappointed. Their offense able to get a touchdown, but they cannot get the stop. Big hit. That's Delano on the return. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Looking to score here, take it back down to a 2-possession game. I was impressed with their offense the last time they were on the field, Carl.
Yes. And, unfortunately, their defense has not been able to stop Coatesville all night. The only time they stopped them was when Coatesville kind of gave it to them by committing 3 holding penalties, but otherwise they've scored just about every possession they've had.
Rollout, and that is caught. Ball looked like it was going to get intercepted. Instead, the completion is made to Logan Ramper.
It's Logan's 2nd catch of the night, and it could have been intercepted for a touchdown. Okay, there is lightning right there.
And I do believe the officials are starting to discuss what we just saw. Nope, they're still going. A couple of the officials gathered together.
I'm not too sure what the rule is, Mikey, for when you would stop it. If just by seeing it.
That last play, Carl Plessinger faced 3 Red Raiders up the middle, was able to roll out. Great job by the Red Raider defense, swarming the ball carrier. That's Madison. Third and 1. .940 to go here in the 4th quarter. Coatesville leads 35-13. And that is going to be enough for an Eagle first down. That's Connor Madison. Again, solid getting. If they need a yard or 2, he's able to get it. He picks up 2. They needed 1. 1st and 10, ball on the Cumberland Valley 39. You're watching the Chessmont Game of the Week on ChessmontFootball.com. The Chessmont Game of the Week is produced by 3CTVLive.com. That's right, 3CTV Live will take you there. Hand off up the middle. A nice hole there for Delano, but a big hit by the Red Raider defense. Pick up a 4, it's gonna be 2nd and 6. Carl, they've gotten some first downs, but clock is still moving. They're down by 3 scores. If this drive does not end in a touchdown, they are going to be in some trouble. Delano with the carry. He's going to take it into Red Raider territory. Going to be tackled at the 44-yard line. Nice run there. Offensive line is giving some holes.
Yes, definitely played better offensively since the 1st quarter, Mikey.
They took the punch in the mouth that the Red Raiders gave them and still kept fighting. There's an issue on the snap there. It's going to be a loss of yards. Plessinger did a good job just holding on to the ball. Second and 12, loss of 2. Again, good job not losing the ball by Plessinger. .735 to go, flag on the play. Looks like offsides against Coatesville. Wonder why, Carl. It just seems to be a persistent issue for this Red Raider team. It's not just pre-snap penalties. It's not just personal fouls. I mean, they're committing basically every type of penalty you can.
Yeah, it's something they're going to have to clean up, Mikey, when they get to play the better teams, such as west and east of Downingtown.
And that is a run going nowhere. Carl, I swear I keep seeing the edge man for the Eagle offense just moving a half a second early. Now the refs have not thrown it, but I could hear a couple other members of the press box that last time go, wait, he went early.
Yeah, I think they just missed it, Mikey.
3rd and 7. Everything is going to be 4-down territory from here on out for the Eagles. We have a Coatesville timeout. We'll be back after this word from Miller's Insurance.
Chester County's most trusted insurance agency. Whether it's for your automobile or your home, a life insurance policy, or coverage for your business. Since 1975, Miller's Insurance Agency has been protecting homes, property, people, and businesses throughout Chester County. Miller's guides you every step of the way, providing the best options, getting you the right policy that works best for you. Contact us today for a no-cost consultation. Miller's Insurance Agency. We're here today for your tomorrows. Visit online at miainc.com.
Registration is open now for the Coatesville Fall Basketball League at United Sports. The league is a developmental youth basketball league with weekly practices and games with certified officials. The league has 4 divisions, ages 6 to 7, 8 to 10, 11 to 13, and 14 to 16. Your child will learn from experienced coaches and have a chance to earn Player of the Week honors and make the playoffs and an All-Star game. Get in on the action at 1426 Marshallton Thorndale Road in Downingtown. To register, go to unitedsports.net/leagues/basketball/CV. Registration ends Saturday, September 15th. It's the Coatesville Fall Basketball League at United Sports. Third and 7 coming back from the Coatesville timeout. Plessinger rolls out. He's taking it himself. He takes a hit, but it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Good run by Plessinger, Carl.
Yeah, good run, good rollout. Plessinger certainly got more continuity in his game, and they've been a much better offensive football team, Mikey, since the first quarter, and have at least been able to give Coatesville something to worry about. But, as you know, with an explosive Coatesville team, you really have to score lots of points to stay in the game.
Flag on the play. It looked like there was somebody from the Coatesville sideline was saying something to one of the officials, and then they threw the flag, and it said sportsmanlike conduct.
That's uncalled for. Unless it's Coach Ortega himself.
I don't believe it was. I'm seeing there's one guy on the sideline. I saw a ref turn, point after the flag was thrown. Because the gentleman I saw started walking away right after that flag. You can't cost yourself yards. And now Coach Ortega is being talked to by the official that threw that flag. Again, Coach Ortega, I don't believe was near him when that flag was thrown. Well, coaches say they always can find something to work on, and for Coatesville, it always seems to be those penalties. 1st and 10. Minimal gain of about 3.5 up the middle.
Yeah, Madison again up the middle.
Second and 7, ball on the 13. .5:35 to go in the fourth quarter. And that is Delano. He is taken down hard. Looked like Hall on the tackle, Carl.
Yeah, Shamar's got a good game, Mikey.
Gonna bring up 3rd and 7. Stopped it for no gain on that play. It's a timeout. Cumberland Valley. We'll be back after this word from Miller's Insurance.
Chester County's most trusted insurance agency. Whether it's for your automobile or your home, a life insurance policy, or coverage for your business. Since 1975, Miller's Insurance Agency has been protecting homes, property, people, and businesses throughout Chester County. Miller's guides you every step of the way, providing the best options, getting you the right policy that works best for you. Contact us today for a no-cost consultation. Miller's Insurance Agency. We're here today for your tomorrows. Visit online at miainc.com.
We are back at Coatesville High School as the Red Raiders lead the Eagles by a score of 35-13. It's a big 3rd down and 7 coming up for Cumberland Valley. Carl, they need to get this first down, but also they need to score quick.
Need to score, at the time, I'm thinking onside kick.
They have to because their offense, although they have gotten 2 touchdowns, they have taken a while to score on both of those touchdown drives.
Yeah, on 2 drives, Mikey, the key plays were to Stone Hoffman, who got them down deep in their territory.
Great job by Plessinger on that play action, but nobody got open for him. Finally, in the back of the end zone, he does find a man.
And it's Stone Hoffman, Mikey.
Stone Hoffman did a great job of just kept trying to get open and finally just put a move on his man. Plessinger found him. Great play action, Carl, because there was a defender right there when the handoff, the fake handoff happened. A great job by Cumberland Valley. 35-19 is your score. They're going to go for 2 to make it a 14-point game. And in motion, Plessinger rolls out. Pass is incomplete. He had his man. He had Delano. So 35-19 is the score with 5:08 to go. We'll be back after this word from the Sunoco Pipeline.
Would you rather have this, or this? Underground pipelines safely moving America's energy. We are Sunoco Pipeline.
We are back as Cumberland Valley has made it a 35-19 game. Carl, they had him for the 2-point conversion. Just a couple missed opportunities for Cumberland Valley. Got to think it's going to be the onside kick here.
Onside kick, it's a 2-possession game still, Mikey. Of course, they'll need 2-point conversions to get it tied. But it starts here with the onside kick.
And Coatesville is definitely expecting the onside kick. I mean, really, I think that's the only option. Your defense has had trouble getting stops consistently. There's only 5:08 to go. And it is not an onside kick. Very surprised, Carl. I'm not sure what they're doing. It's now Dupree Bryant's on the return. And he's finally going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Took 5 guys to get him down, Mikey.
Yeah, I don't understand the logic there. You have 2 timeouts. You've had trouble getting stops. You have scored 3 touchdowns, but each drive has taken a lot of time off the clock.
Yeah, well, they're going to need a 3 and out here, Mikey. Coatesville, I would just do the Young Ortega thing and get the first downs.
And it is Young on the carry. And he's got a first down on the first carry of the drive. So much for that 3 and out, Carl.
Yeah, I would have to, I'd like to talk to coach after the game, saying why I didn't do it. One of the things he may not have done is he doesn't feel comfortable with the kicker's execution of that. It is his first year kicking.
How often does a rugby-style kicker do a type of kick like an onside kick?
Right. I don't know how much they practice that, Mikey.
But still, something fluky can happen there as opposed to just giving the ball right back to Coatesville.
Never a good thing to do, Mikey.
1st and 10, ball on the 43. Young on the carry. He's got room to run again. It's going to be another Coatesville first down. Took 2 guys to take him down. Looks like a 3rd guy actually had to come in to make the tackle. They are in Cumberland Valley territory.
Well, they need to practice the onside kick, Mikey, because they just gave the game to Coatesville. Unless they turn it over here.
And Coatesville's not going to be in any hurry to snap the ball. You're going to see the play clock be taken down a lot before each snap. So we are at the 4-minute mark here in the 4th quarter. The play clock down to under 5 seconds, as expected. Ortega takes it himself.
Ortega's another one, Mikey, that does not go down with the first tackle. He always breaks the first tackle or 2.
2nd and 4 after the pickup of 6 by Ortega. Hey, folks, don't forget to stay tuned after the game as Alan Foster is going to have an interview with the victorious coach. And at the moment, it's looking like that is going to be Coach Matt Ortega. Always love talking to Coach Ortega. He's just a great football guy, and just a great guy in general. Really cares about teaching these kids.
Yeah, he is, Mikey. I got to talk to him a few times last year.
There's that option play, Carl. And that is the best defended it has been all night. If they could have done that on 2 plays earlier, there'd be 14 points less on the board.
Still broke it, the initial tackle. Pretty much unstoppable with one-on-one.
Well, it's a 3rd and 4, Carl. Probably expect them to go for it on 4th down if they don't get it. The clock is still running even though Cumberland Valley has 2 timeouts. We're at the 2:40 mark. Young with the carry. He's got the first down. He's inside the 20. And, folks, that's pretty much going to do it because Coatesville just running 3 more plays. They only have 2 timeouts over there at Cumberland Valley. That first down is going to equal a victory for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, pretty much. Once they did onside kick it, the game was pretty much over there, right there, Mikey. Haven't stopped Coatesville all night.
Pass is dropped. It was intended for Dupree Bryant.
Unusual to see Dupree drop anything.
Chestmont Game of the Week on ChestmontFootball.com is presented by the Sunoco Pipeline. That's right, the Sunoco Pipeline and Energy Transfer Partnership.
Chicken John. Gosh,
2nd and 10. Coatesville just trying to kill this clock off as they lead 35-19. Ortega takes it himself. Going to bring up 3rd and short. Want to give a shout out to our cameramen tonight. We got Lou, Dan, and Troy as our cameramen. Taking care of our Instagram posts. Alex. Got Sam, our director, always doing a great job down there. Working the audio board. We got Alan and Quill, and of course Alan doing our post-game interview. Henry always doing a great job at grip. Young takes it. Handoff up the middle. It's going to be a first down. Producing the Chestmont Game of the Week, of course, Al Ray Johnson. Also got a voice familiar to the broadcast booth. We got Mike Dunn helping out down to the truck tonight as well. Got Pete working the scoreboard. Always a great crew. Happy to bring you the Chestmont Game of the Week on ChestmontFootball.com as Coatesville takes a knee.
A classy move there as they could easily score the ball. But they're not going to add-on points.
So Coatesville is going to go to 3-0. Cumberland Valley going to fall to 0-3, something they are definitely not used to under the tutelage of Coach Michael Whitehead Jr. They only lost 3 games all of last season, Carl.
Right.
Another knee. That's going to be the final play of the game, as Coatesville gets the win 35-19. Carl, impressive as always. There were some issues with penalties, but Coatesville just too strong offensively.
Yeah, relatively easy win, Mikey. They have some things to clean up, and I have one of my. We'll see if Alan asked that question, whether Ortega would like to address some of those issues that they do have, because if they want to win states, they're going to need to play actually better than they did tonight.
Well, Carl, we're going to have a post-game interview with Coach Ortega coming up very shortly. We want to one more time hear from our friends at the Sunoco Pipeline.
Would you rather have this, or this? Underground pipelines safely moving America's energy. We are Sunoco Pipeline.
We are back here at Coatesville High School. And Carl, give us the final score recap of the game.
Okay, Mikey. So in the third quarter, Cumberland Valley got on the board again on a 1-yard touchdown run by Jake Hart. It was a 75-yard drive, but the big play was a 28-yard pass to Steve Hoffman on a out route to the sideline where he hit him. He was wide open, and that led to that score. And then in the fourth quarter, another long drive by Coatesville ended up in a 8-yard run by Aaron Young to make it 35-13. And Cumberland Valley closed out the scoring on a 21-yard pass to Stone Hoffman, who had an excellent game for Cumberland Valley as they closed it out 35-19. Chose not to do an onside kick, which ultimately ended the game right there.
Yeah, Hoffman had a really strong night, but it was the Coatesville Red Raider offense just too much. Who do you have as player of the game? Do you give it to Ortega? Do you give it to Young?
Yeah,
do you give it to Bryant?
You either have a duel, which it's pretty much it's hard to pick between the two.
A three-way tie, maybe, including Bryant.
Well, Bryant's probably they're all tandem, but in this game it was Ortega and Aaron Young that did most of the damage, and they did plenty of it.
As you see Coach Ortega talking to his players after this victory. Coming up next week, it's Downingtown West at Westchester Henderson. And then the following week, it's Downingtown West at Great Valley. Carl, I think that we're going to see Coatesville just getting better and better. They seem to get crisper with their play calling every week. It looks like Allen's getting ready to talk to Coach. And it looks like Allen is just about ready, so we're going to send it down to Allen Foster with victorious coach Matt Ortega. Take it away, Allen.
And then, defensively made some mistakes in the second half and didn't tackle real well and didn't cover. But, we're going to go back to the drawing board and we're going to get better every week.
Let's talk about our two stars, Ricky and Aaron, tonight. Talk about them, Coach.
Those guys, they're special. We got a special team. Those two, behind our O-line and behind our wideouts, Bryant and Miller and Frankie Sherman. It's just a special group of guys.
Yeah. Coach, you had a great defense tonight. Let's talk about our defense. What do we need to work on? What do you feel positive about?
We just didn't cover at times on third and long. And then we had, we kind of shot ourselves in the foot on third and long with coverage. Then also with penalties. We take those away. I don't think they have much tonight. So we got to get back to we got something to work on. The good thing is we're humble. We know we got to get back to work.
Well, Coach Ortega, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is Alan Foster, 3C TV. I'm going to take it back to the booth, take it back to Mike, and take it back to Carl. This is 3C TV Live. We're going to take you there.
All right, thank you very much, Alan and Carl. It was all Red Raiders offense tonight as they look to extend their undefeated season next week. We want to thank you for tuning in to ChestmontFootball's.com's Chestmont Game of the Week. This game will be archived. You can go on to ChestmontFootball.com and watch any of the games from this season. Stay tuned for our great upcoming broadcast again next week, Downingtown West at Henderson. For Carl Rudman and all the ChestmontFootball.com crew, I am Mikey Dunn saying good night, everybody.